It's gonna be gold. And spotting in the top right. In red, four teams, four StraTk Gaming, playing for pride and nothing else. It is, oh gosh, ngutun.
Better than I would have said. And spawning in the bottom left-hand corner of Yotsu, playing as the Teal Protoss, playing for Guns and Roaches, we have Neru. Now this is a Protoss heaven, this map. It really is. All these chokes.
Oh yeah.
What was it, the Century Immortal one? Man, Protoss love doing that one.
I love Century Immortal, and it's the greatest build ever. Honestly, that was the only build I ever did in PvZ in Rogue's Liberty. Every single game I played. It was amazing.
Yeah, it was pretty damn strong. Now, this is going to be interesting indeed. We have the pylon on the high ground for Neru, so it's not going to be any kind of forge fast expand shenanigans. It's most likely going to be some kind of gateway play.
Yeah. Well, gateway expands, definitely coming into favor in Heart of the Swarm. Given how much easier it is to expand off that with a mothership core, it's a lot safer, and you can have a lot more options with your own harassing. Get out the early Zell, get that early mothership core out, and poke across the map and be super annoying and still be safe back home, expanding pretty quickly. This also opens up a lot of opportunity for Neru, even if he wanted to stay on one base and play that kind of a style against the Zerg player. Do something cheesy, you can do that, or go up to 3 gateways very, very quickly. Really powerful 4-gate attack early on if our Zerg player was to go to 3 bases really, really quickly.
I personally hate the motion core in the TVP matchup, but in the PvZ matchup, it has done wonders. It's allowed the Protoss player to open up with a gateway base opening and just put a whole lot of pressure on just because of Time Warp. Time Warp is just so good when it comes to being able to get your Zealots and All Stalkers and be able to take early engagements and just make it so the gateway openings can be cost efficient enough to hold up against a strong macro Zerg player.
Adding on normal things, adding on his cyber core here, gonna go do a second gas ever, not expanding prior to that. So once again, he's got a lot of options here. He saw the early pull finish, and he's actually still in the base. He's gonna be able to see the gas on the way.
Indeed,
so
he does.
Absolutely everything. He's got to be happy about knowing everything that's going on in your opponent's base at this point in the game. He could feign a cannon rush. This Overlord does see that the probe is walking over behind the mineral line, which is kind of scary, and she's going to send his 2 Lings down there just to make sure that probe doesn't do anything. Those early Lings and early Queen coming in as well would be able to take care of anything that happens, but there isn't a forge down. There's nothing really done here. So Neru's going to be stuck dealing with trying to expand, or maybe I guess he still has a choice not to expand, I guess, with these 2 gases.
Yeah, it's going to be very interesting to see what Neru decides, because he has a cyber core finished up. He's just waiting for the gas. He did get 100 gas there, and Sentry. Okay, no, warp gate, Sentry. Just trying to figure out where he's going to try and spend all his gas that he's mining.
Yeah, you would hope he would pull out eventually, because he's going to need a little bit more. Just middles early on, but no big deal. I mean, gas is never a bad thing to have as a Protoss player. You can spin it pretty quickly in the early game. Just get a bunch of sentries up, stay really safe. And he's got the 1 sentry and Zealot up already. So it's going to be a little bit annoying to deal with. He does have the Mothership Core out, so he's going to be nice and safe from any of these early Lings that do pop in. Actually, I think this Ling was rallied directly onto the Zealot, which is hilarious. But now the Ling gets in and sees everything he wants to see. He's able to get back out of there before the Mothership Core comes and kills it. Or not. He's going to die. Die a terrible death. Poor thing.
I'm just a little bit quiet because I'm distracted by everyone talking, and you're going to have a very interesting Twitch chat to read after this.
Yeah, no, I have it on the screen. I saw it happening.
Yeah, same as me. It's not surprising though, and that's what I've been waiting for. The tech for Neru, and it's going to be a Stargate.
Zerg already has his Roach Warren done. He's got forges on the way, as well as some Lings. There's no forge. He's going to be adding in a couple gateways. This Mothership Core is going to have energy for an overcharge. But Roaches are going to be able to sit out there right behind all these gateways and take them off. And be really happy about that.
Forge is going to go down, but it is going down a wee bit late.
And even with a cannon coming up, ngutun can just stay back, pick off items in front of the wall, and be happy with that.
Oh, this is nice. Neru's sitting at a hallucinated Phoenix scout, and it will see most of these units moving across the map. should see that all those lanes move across and think, alright, something's coming my way.
Maybe. Actually, the lane's going to get in here. Actually, going to get on top of one of the sentries, which is going to be kind of disastrous. Kills one of the sentries. He's going directly for the sentries. That's all he wants. Now the roaches are popping in as well. It needs to use
clutch nice force field there, and there we go.
That's what he needed. The force field. He needs to be able to have this proton cannon finish up so he can stay safe up front with the overcharge. But it's still going to be a bit of an annoyance. And Neru, did he see too much of that?
He saw basically everything.
The layer's on the way. 2 Evo Chambers are on the way. He didn't see the Evo Chambers, so he could be still a little bit more frightened. The overcharge is the only thing that's going to be able to deal with these roaches for a little bit. Actually, he just needs to send the mothership. There he goes. Yeah. He's going to take the mothership core and start attacking these roaches. Make sure those go away. Say, hey, get out of here. This is my area. Actually, he's going to try to stop them. That's nice. He's going to try to free the roaches. He probably could have sniped one sentry, which is a nice little victory. He's going to lose all of his roaches, and I just... Oh, God.
Oh, the roach is going to come back for more and does get shut down. And the Zealot does live. The Hero Zealot. Now, we do have Void Rays on production for Neru, which is going to be very, very effective, I feel. There we go, finally having some more gas taken, and the 2 gases at the natural for ngutun is not yet quite taken. So, there we go, saturating them as I talk about them. Proving me wrong all the time.
Well, he didn't saturate one of them. So you're only half wrong.
Only half wrong for now.
Which makes sense, I guess, since you're New Zealand, you're only half wrong. I don't know.
Hey.
I've got nothing.
It works on Aussies, but not us Kiwis.
This is going to be an interesting push. If Neru gets a few more Void Rays out, I'm not sure why he's not getting more Void Rays out. I know he doesn't have too much gas, but if you get a lot of Zealots and a couple of Void Rays, this would be really, really annoying to deal with. Even with what he has right now is going to be annoying enough. Actually, he's keeping the Void Ray back home, however. Intrigued by that. It looks like he's just checking out for a 3rd base right now. He's not going to get too much done with this, and with all this speed finish, the Electric Core is way far behind. He's going to lose all of these units here. And losing these early gas units this early on, not something supposed to be happening. This Electric Core is a bit slow. He's going to slow them down, which is just fine.
Indeed.
Still a bit risky to keep all these units out on the map. 30 more lings in production in an infestation pit.
However, he does have a +1 ground weapons nearly finished up for Neru, so all he needs to do is morph in a whole lot of Zealots, and he'll be able to carve up these lings very, very easily. And there we go, 2nd Void Ray is in production. Get a couple of Void Rays out, and the roach counts will get decimated fairly quickly. I feel going into the mid-game, as we keep going like this, Neru has an advantage when it comes to army composition.
Oh yeah, there's a ton of lings, a few roaches. They don't have any upgrades. 1-1 was started just momentarily ago, and that's not going to really do it. It's not going to cut it against what Neru has here. He doesn't have too much, but it's a composition. And especially with this choke here, he's going to be able to force fill it off and cut out this army very, very nicely. 2 Void Rays can just go to town. Actually, I don't know. I don't think he wants to show those just yet. I don't think Zerg player has seen the Void Rays just yet. He hasn't seen a Stargate for sure, so...
There is a Hydrogen go down, though, so you might have seen them. And Swarm Hosts are coming out, so... The longer that this game goes on, the better it's going to get for... I'm just going to call him NG or... Yeah. I don't know. I don't know what to call him, actually. I haven't got a nickname for this guy. I was calling him Guten. He's Guten. He's German, I've decided. This guy's German, he's called Guten.
Oh, okay.
I've decided. And my word is law from now on. So... Yeah, but the longer this game goes on, the better it's going to be for Guten, because Swarm Hosts are very, very good. All he needs is a whole lot of queens, a whole lot of spores, and get... Oh, that's the problem, though. No creep spread. None whatsoever.
Yeah, no creep spread. All these Void Rays, most of his army's going to die off. He's actually trapping all the army in.
Yeah, good force was there.
Ground forces, but I don't think he really cares. He's killed off the entire army here of the Zerg player.
Indeed.
He's trying to remax with... Okay, there's the one Swarm Host. He just now burrows. Is there a robo? There isn't a robo.
No robo, it's just Stargate and Twilight.
So, I guess he's going to run an Oracle so he can actually see things. But there's only the 2 Swarm Hosts, so he's adding on a 3rd one.
Oh, you're right. These Swarm Hosts are undetectable at the moment.
Which isn't too bad since there's nothing that can really shoot up right now. He's finally adding on 6 Hydras. They are popping out here in a second. But with only the 2... It's interesting. Even +1 is finished, +2 is about halfway finished for the Protoss player. Hydra's going to get in here and need to pull those... Yeah, he does pull the Void Ray back, which is nice. Make sure not to lose those. He's getting on top of everything here. One more Void Ray moving across the map, but there's no pylons across the map. There's nothing across the map to actually warp in, so now it's just these Void Rays. I know Void Rays are pretty good units. They're really, really annoying, but
the reinforcements might be strong enough for Guten to be able to push this back. One Void Ray does go down, and one Void Ray does come in to reinforce it, but yeah, he is going to get pushed back for now. The Locust just 3 units, so good.
Yeah. Well, there's only the 2 Hydras right now. He does have a few more in production. With 3 Void Rays, he should be able to take care of that pretty easily, along with his little bit of a reinforcing ground force. And once those Hydras go down, he's not going to have to worry about too much else. But as this game goes on, the Zerg player is adding in more and more Hydras. He's even finally getting an Oracle coming in here for Neru. So he's going to be able to finally see those Swarm Hosts whenever he wants to. But for the time being, he's got a very, very small force here. And just a bunch of Void Rays. He's not really targeting either, but not a big deal. Not too many Hydras. One more Void Ray, just barely stays alive. 29 health behind. Hydra's not attacking what they want to attack. That Void Ray does finally go down. And now, again, there's really nothing on the ground for Neru. He's just losing all his Void Rays to Hydras. Neru
is actually falling behind in the supply. Slowly but surely, Guten's got a very substantial supply lead at this point. Fine, the Oracle is out, but a little bit too late.
There's nothing there for him to actually deal with. There's a lot of money in the bank, but not a lot of production capable for Neru. At least not what he wants tech-wise. He definitely wants to get a robo up sometime soon. He doesn't want to stay on just ground army, especially once a Swarm Host.
He does have a robotics facility up and available, but he has not got the bay down just yet, which he really does need to add. Colossus and Void Ray is such a good combination.
These Stalkers a little bit out of position here. A bunch of Links are going to surround them as well. He's going to start losing more and more units, adding in some Zealots over here at the 3rd base. Where is the Mothership Core? Mothership Core, come home.
But it doesn't have enough energy for anything. Can't phone overcharge, and it's just this counterattack looks very strong for Guten, and he might be able to shut down this 3rd base. There we go. Mothership Core is down.
Mothership Core died too, and the Void Ray died. There's one more Void Ray that's coming across the... No, it isn't. It's still back in the main base. But this 3rd base is probably going to go down now. So, Zerg player is evening up where he can. Neru wisely pulling his drones or his probes away. Doesn't want to lose that unnecessarily. At least save those. But now he has to find a way to deal with this army that is already across the map and in his base. And also the Swarm Hosts are suddenly across the map as well.
And he doesn't have the best way to deal with Locusts once they start getting in mass is to have good splash. But there's no splash available for our Protoss player at this point. This is interesting. Very interesting. Now, we do have some sentries out, so he will be able to buy some time with some force fields. As he's going to try... Oh, this will be perfect time for forces. Perfect. He's going to get a couple of Hydras here. Get a Roach as well. Very nice pickup. And... Oh, the photo cannon's actually shooting down the ramp. It's always nice. Oh, the forces are good. The forces are very good for Neru. Picking up so much army here.
+3 is about to kick in here for Neru as well, so that upgrade advantage is going to be real. It's going to be very, very nice for him. Only the 3 Swarm Hosts aren't going to be able to do too much. And again, all these force fields, this nice choke of a ramp here. There is an Observer out. There is no Overseer over on this side of the map here for the Zerg players. They're not going to be able to see the Overseer. And once this ground army dies for our Zerg player, Swarm Hosts are going to go down as well. Again, this upgrade advantage always shows through. You always see this in games where it seems like one player is down and out, but upgrades shine through so well.
Oh, they do indeed. And in this case, I also feel that Guten just got too eager with the Roach Hydra composition and spent too much gas on Roaches and Hydras and didn't get a critical amount of Swarm Hosts because now the Protoss can just counter push in, and with only 6 lows coming out of time, that's not that much.
Neru has only been really warping in sentries, which isn't really great. Doesn't have much of a DPS, and it's kind of showing right now where both of his armor just died off there. Not only has the 1 sentry left, and Zerg player is continuing to throw units across the map, but now this one goes around in fire. 2 go down, only the 1 left.
Good Tiger Fire there. That was really nice Tiger Fire.
Only 3 Roaches here. Gotta be dying off pretty soon. 2 more Roaches are
saving that
popping in, but he does save, he does save the Immortal Party actually. 12 kills in the Immortal. It's a baller. He's
totally.
Back up a little bit though.
Oh, it needs to save the Forge because he does want to keep those upgrades underway, but it looks like the Roaches are going to take the Forge out.
It's not the biggest of deals. He did have, at least he finished +3. Had he not had that been +3 that got cancelled, that would have been a lot better for the Zerg player, but as it stands...
He also cancelled the upgrade as well, so he didn't lose the resources there. Now, on the production tab, there's nothing for Neru at this point. He's got a huge mineral bank, but no gas. We always got two probes in one of the gas, so you could chuck another one there, and that would help a little bit. But Hydro Lang on the field for ngutun. A lot of zealots. If only they had charge though. If they had charge, a mass warping of zealots could really do some damage against this composition. But no charge, meaning the zealots would be kind of slow and would be slightly hard to engage with. There we go, Phoenix. That's an interesting decision from Neru.
Well,
Stuff.
he can pick up. Well, he can pick up the Hydralisks, I suppose, and take some of those out of the fight, which would be really nice since that is kind of the danger of this composition from Zergplay right now. With all these Lings and Hydras, and really there's no other splash. He is finally adding in the Robo Bay, adding another Robo Facility as well. So he will be going into double Colossus production, which once that kicks in for Neru, that's going to be absolutely huge. Because right now, Zerg is definitely banking on this kind of this layer tech composition. He doesn't have Hive on the way. Can't go to it if he wants to, but his gas income is just so low right now. Still only on these 3 bases. 4th base just now finished up. Actually, he just
that was a bit of a premature cancel for Neru at the 3rd base here. Just yeah. I don't feel like he needed to do that. There's only 2 Lings, nothing scary there, but he cancelled it. He was.
That. Gets a little frightened, little jumpy.
He got startled. Very startled.
You definitely need to cancel it. That wasn't very much there. Even with the entire army there, I think the army for Neru would have been able to deal with that. But now 3rd base isn't there, and he doesn't have the option to overcharge it either, which would have been nice because now he could overcharge a base right now. Now he can't do that. He's going to have to rely on Force Shields once again, which is once again very nice. Taking out all the Lings and going to kill off this last Roach. Yeah. Okay, now he needs to cancel.
Yeah, definitely needs to cancel it now. Just in time. Very close. But the Colossus are going to be starting to hit the field soon. 2 in production, and the Thermal Lance upgrade has been started. Ooh, other force is going to be good again. Hello, force fields. Neru's force fields have been... Yeah. Those force fields have just been so good.
Well, the first Colossus is here, and then that's a scary thing. Even without range, that's a whole lot of layer tech units. They do have +2/+2, which is nice. They are going up against +3. And Neru, once again, trying to find a place to take a base. He just wants a 3rd base somewhere, because he has, well, he's got 1 mineral patch that has 40 minerals left in the main base. He's actually going for 2 bases at once here. Actually, this might be very good. He could, oh, he's going to force the army over. Does he see this exactly? He's going to see it happening. He's going to force the army to one spot.
Phoenix is going to scout the army position of the Zerg. Oh, is he going to be able to save this base? I don't think he will be able to. If he pushed forward, though, he could trap the whole army up there, but he just missed that opportunity.
He's probably going to try to chase this. Does he have Blink right now? He does not have Blink either.
No. No Twilight upgrades.
He's had this Twilight console for a very long time. He doesn't use anything besides getting the extra upgrades on the forges. So that's kind of sad to see. Having Blink and having Charge at the moment, very nice. Being able to chase his army across. But now we have these 2 Colossus. Range is just about to finish here. He's going to have another Colossus joining it up in a moment. There's a few more Swarm Hosts now. He's up to 6, which is it's a little bit formidable.
Yeah, it's a little bit scary, that's for sure. But with the Colossus coming out, I think if Neru can continue the Colossus production and just add a couple of Void Rays in there, this composition for Neru will be far superior. But he is restricted on the gas at the moment. He is starving for gas.
Sorry. Yes.
Perfect.
3 Colossus out versus 6 of these Swarm Hosts. There's no, okay, the thing is there's no Overseers. You gotta have something that can get rid of the Observers, and that's not the case, and now all these Swarm Hosts are gonna get just completely slaughtered here. That is the entire
Those Colossus
army.
with the free attack upgrade on the Colossus is just so powerful, just cleaning that army up.
2/2 is nice and all, but you don't have any way to really deal with this. He's trying to get on top of those Colossus. Down to 4 Colossus against absolutely nothing. There's 2 Roaches here. Alas. Swarm Hosts are dying off, and now there's just there's no army except the army that is in production. There's 19 Roaches in production.
And those Roaches aren't going to be too effective against this mini Colossus.
No.
Especially with a couple of Zouts to buffer.
Sadly, there's still no proxy pylons on the map. So he's not able to warp in across the map or anything. So this army that he has is basically the army he's going to use. So reinforcements are going to be an issue to fight against, but I think it's going to be a big deal. This is +3 Colossus, and that's 4 of them. With a bunch of Zeld support. even an Immortal in here. Roach is going to come in from a pretty good angle. Going to try to get on top of this. Going to almost snipes off one of them.
So close, but no cigar, and that overcommitment just took... His Roach Force took so much damage there. Oh.
Yeah, that army is dead once again. Now it's 100. Well, I guess supply is still pretty even. I was expecting it to be a lot more different in supply, but inability to reinforce.
Ngutun has a 25 drone advantage, so that means the army supply for Neru is just so phenomenally ahead. And there we go.
That was...
Neru closes out the game, and that was